Hello everybody, this is MonkeyFeet. I'm new to this entire recording and Let's Play stuff, but I've been playing Minecraft for 2 or 3 years now and done playing modding since almost the first day, honestly. I've had some friends who play nothing but vanilla, and we're kind of interested in starting into vanilla stuff. And I thought I'd just start this series to kind of give a demo of stuff to do, and yeah, it's gonna be more of a tutorial style. So I'll start with making a completely new world, and yeah, sure, why not? And we'll just do it basically. I'm using the Feed the Beast Direwolf 20 pack with a few additional mods on there. I'll get into all that stuff a little bit later. And I used to just make my own version of the mod packs, and that would take 3 or 4 weeks to do, especially if you wanted to get to all work right, and the little time I had to work with it. So, wow, not the biggest fan of it. As you can see, I did spawn with an item in my hand. That would be the Tinker's Construct book, materials and you. It's a very nice mod, in fact. Makes a lot of tools that work very nicely. Bushes from a Natura. And, well, let's just get into kind of some of the mods we have on here right now. First up, you can see NEI. It's a remake of TMI, as what I think of it as, but it does add more stuff. In fact, since mine is in recipe mode, I can't actually spawn stuff in like you could through too many items. But if I do click, it will show me the recipe, like nether bricks, or nether brick steps, yeah. So, and if I was crazy enough to right click after the lag, it would show me what that stuff would be used in. And I'm trying to find a decent place in my home. I look oil, okay. Not a fan of oil. Well, not the spawn part anyway. Anyway, additional buildcraft objects, I haven't used that much. Yeah, haven't really used that much. Right here you can see this weird little bar. That would be from Ars Magica. It adds a bunch of spells and a few other little machine type stuff to the thing. Let me see. A whole bunch of buildcraft stuff, and buildcraft's been around forever. It's one of my personal favorites, plus it has several add-ons now, and mods that started out as add-ons like forestry, and let me see, and then there's thermal expansion, which is almost its own mod by now. There's Tinker's Contract, like mentioned earlier. The Translocator, never really used it much. Turret mod, I've used turret mod for quite a while. It's a fun one. Wireless redstone's on there. Twilight Forest, which I've never gotten to really. Let me see. More forestry stuff. Railcraft. Had some really nice things that are pretty fun, especially the liquid storage stuff. Big tanks, lots of liquids. Atomic Tinkerer works with Tomcraft, which is right there. Whatever that thing was. And 1 second, mute something else on there before it gets annoying. Power converters from Power Crystals. It works with Buildcraft and Industrialcraft 2, which I got in here also somewhere. Yep. I've also got the Advanced Solar Panels, which is a mod I've added to the pack, and compact ones on there also. Usually I use a lot of solar panels to charge my IC2 system, and I've even used solar panels to charge my Buildcraft system, my thermal expansion system before. In a Let's Play world, that doesn't quite work as well as it does when you spawn everything, so yeah. Benny cores for bees, which is part of forestry. Chicken chunks is nice too. It will chunk load a world so you can walk away from it a long way away, and it'll keep it loaded for you so your machines will actually keep working. Computer craft, I've used that a little bit, but I haven't really gotten into it. Ender storage is nice. The origin of the ender chest, plus it has ender tanks and ender bags, which are quite fun to mess with and very useful. Equivalent exchange, I haven't used much of it. I use Aminium stone a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Factorization, I don't use a whole lot. I use most of the barrels, mostly from it. 64 stacks of or 64 times 64 items, 4096 total. Yeah, makes storing your dirt and stone really easy. Let me see. Forge microblocks, I might get into some of that. I doubt it. It's more decorative for me than anything else. Logistics pipes, I haven't really used much. I mean, I can see some really good uses in it. Let me see. The modular power suits down here is it's my preferred armor of on here. IC2 adds some good armor, but I don't know, it's too expensive in some parts. And then later on I'll be adding this applied energistic stuff for my storage system. A lot of fun stuff in there. I do have the Biomes of Plenty mod on here, but right now I disabled it. I've tried several different new worlds, not for this series of course, but in the past, and they just really never spawned in one I started in a biome I actually enjoyed. I'd always start in some whatever it's called, the demonic forest or cursed forest. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it was not a fun place. Spawning in a place with a bunch of spiders that bite you and set you on fire, not much fun. And while I'm here, I'm gonna grab these flowers. They're from Thaumcraft. I just don't remember what they're called, but they do give blaze powder, which is right now not as useful, but it'd be nice to have it for later. In fact, what are those things called? I've never actually remembered the name for some of this stuff because I don't really, like I said, my friends don't really play much of this with mods, so I probably passed it somewhere. In fact, here we go. Cinder pearls, yeah. Like I said, it's at the moment it's very not useful. Move that up some. Nova flowers, haven't really got much use for those at the moment either. Hey, look, more cinder pearls. I'd really like to find myself a swamp biome, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Shut up, hidden zombie. Well, that's interesting. What is this? A lone well. Okay, I've seen weirder. More creepy sounds. What is this? Extreme Hill's Edge. Okay. I forgot to mention I do have the hats mod. I'm not sure if it's that loud in actuality or if it's just my headphones making it that loud. I guess I'll find out for my next video. And let's see. That building is from Ars Magica also. Well, that was fun. Okay. Anyway, buildings from Ars Magica. At the top of it, if I remember if that's the right kind of building or not, but it will have a... Wow, 100% low. It has a block that prevents any permanent damage, so I could sit here and... Let's go inside. There's better things to break in there. Lightning bug. And I don't have a torch, so I can't get in. But like I say, if I sit here forever and actually end up breaking this block, the instant it breaks, it's replaced. There's this little purple, black, and gold doohickey up top that keeps it safe. Come here, cow. I need food. Yeah, my mouse is real close to my keyboard. I could have gone for one with a hat, but eh. And Natura is the thing that's causing the drop to be so large. Normally it's, you know, 1, maybe 2 pieces of meat, not 3 and 6 leather. Although this many cows is nice. But this episode I'm just going to be starting out, you know, the basic stuff. Punching trees to start with. Making some tools real quick. And I tend to prefer just to keep the oak wood if I can. And not have 7 different types of wood in my inventory and different wood, 5 different wood planks and stuff. That's another reason I'm not using the biomes of planning to start out. I will be adding it once I get my house set up and possibly find a swamp biome. And I need to find someplace to sleep real fast. I don't know if that's just because I'm talking or if that was just a short day, but... Oh look, barley. That'd be good. I do enjoy barley. Even though you can't use it for a lot of stuff vanilla-wise. You know, there's a lot of mod recipes that don't even take barley, even though they can... It works the same as wheat for the most part. It just refuses to accept barley as a replacement for wheat in the recipes. I just came through here, didn't I? Yeah, well. In the top right corner, you can also see that I have the voxel map going. I'm kind of navigating a little bit by that, just so I can try to find something before I actually walk there. King slime, really? And that's the other danger of this world with Ars Magica. That was a Hecate? Yeah. Yeah, Hecates, and there's several other mods that are added by Ars Magica. Very little of it will show up right now, simply because the spawn is locked to my magic level, and currently I'm at magic level 0, since I just started, of course. One of my other worlds, I've got a cow farm going that makes me about 15 levels worth of experience every few minutes, just because there's so many stinking cows spawned. But yeah, I mean, it's my magic level's up to like 21 or something ridiculous. But starting at level 7, you'll start seeing mages up here, and yipes, I'll probably see some mana creepers before too long. And even though it's no big deal, that stuff I had to lose it for good. I honestly don't remember how to remake the Natura book, or not Natura book, the Tinker's Construct book. Stop it, skeletons! I'm not gonna fight you right now. Chickens. Pretty tree. I have a creeper chasing me, that's fun. Almost home. And of course that Hecate's me up there too, so... I'm really hoping this records right and you don't get blared out by the massive amount of rain sound effects that I'm getting in mine. I really wish I knew where the Hecate was at right now. And if I can get away from Mr. Creeper behind me, I'll dig myself a hole to hide in. Some other mods that are added, or not mods, mobs that are added by the Ars Magica mod are Dryads, Mana Wraiths, Mana Creepers, which, even though they explode, they don't damage the world around you, but they do drain all mana, which, or not, maybe not all, but a very large amount of it. And which right now is not a big deal, simply because I have no mana. And either a lag spike or I just died. Lag spike, okay. Yeah, I'll probably just end up running from this guy for a while. Another mob I'm not seeing but kind of expecting. There are, I think they're called water nymphs or something like that. If they do see me and I'm near water, they'll drag me down till I drown. And there's really no way to escape them because they put a disenchant on you. Stop it. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just take a hole somewhere. Which I guess is giving me a chance to work on some of the Tinker's Contract stuff. Wow, that didn't work right. You need some sticks and wood, and for the most part you'll start out with this recipe for the blank patterns, and I made too many sticks. Let me see. I don't think I'll be able to actually do much more than make a second pattern, and this is bugging me. I gotta turn this sound down some. I'm kind of hoping this is a case of my headphones being very powerful and all that. Just as a note, I don't plan on spending my life down here in this little bitty hole. I do plan on building something at least. Since I started watching the Season 5 play of Direwolf, I started making the little 9x9s like he does. I'm not sure how much I like it. It certainly makes some things easier, because I used to just find a mountainside and dig into it and expand from there. It's a lot easier to get lost doing that. At least with the big 9x9 house, you can see where you're at from further off. You don't have to try to find your way back to a little hole in a mountainside that looks like more mountainside around it. So at first, at least, I'll probably start out with a little 9x9 house. I might read that as probably will make a bigger house. I might head in that light spot just to the west. Let me see what's over there. Once it's daylight and the rain stops. But the voxel map is pretty cool. It does, I think it's voxel map, I might be saying it wrong, or even saying the wrong thing completely. It allows you to set waypoints and stuff, and then, oh, I guess cheats are off. Well, that stinks. Normally I keep the cheats on just because I like using that one little part of it where if you have more than one waypoint, you can click the little teleport to button and it'll take you right there. Which I've done that in my other Let's Play world. I look at, I travel through dimensions anyway, I should be able to teleport. And I like using the entire mod, not just this one little portion of it or that little portion of it, whenever I can. But I really do enjoy the Tinker's Construct mod. It changes how tools work a little bit. Normally when you make a tool and you use enough, it breaks and it's gone forever. But with the Tinker's Construct, the tool is not done for good. It'll enter a quote-unquote broken state, and you can stick it back in, I can't think of the name right now of it, but you stick it there with one of the materials it's made from, which at first will probably be cobblestone, and you can repair it back to working. Like I said, once this weather stops, I can get out of here and get some more wood and actually show what I'm talking about. But I hate rain. Ooh, I'll kill you. I want me a TARDIS hat. Okay, running. Skeleton. Yeah, stop it. Stupid skeleton. Yeah, come here, zombie. Let's play. Come on, get over here. Note to self, real zombies punching doesn't work. And my first hat. Love me, Doctor Who. H. Yeah, TARDIS hat. That's cool. Yeah, just ignore the skin. I didn't have much else to do. I'd let a friend borrow my account for a while, and I was a pink pony, so... Pink pony is so not manly. I figure Ezio was a much better choice. Okay, die, give me your meat. Thank you. That was it? I feel a bit gypped. Okay, so heading this way. That blue slime is added by Tinker's Construct. They are an annoyance. They spawn almost constantly. Man, I don't know. This is looking kind of like where I would start normally. I kind of feel like I want to do it this time. I don't know. I'll just have to remember to set a waypoint that way in case I die before I get a bed up. I can at least find my way back here. And maybe I left cheat mode on, didn't realize it. If not, I might be doing Recreate the World just so I can have that back. But honestly, I'm not going to keep... Once I can upgrade to 162 on the mod pack, then I'll basically be starting over anyway, so I'll just have to remember to do it then. Okay. Since I'm going to actually start digging, I need some more wood. And like I said, once I get Tinker's Contract, I'll actually have some tools to do stuff with. Okay, so I need one of you for a part builder, and I need some more planks. Make one crafting bench. Make myself another blank pattern. and add that to the crafting bench. Next tool station, and I need another workbench just for our crafting table, just for some basic stuff. Let me see. Get that stuff on the bar. Go up there. Okay, the rest of you go to planks. Yeah, I'll need a few of those. Man, I need some more wood too. Okay, there. That's good. I'll grab that. Go ahead and grab that before I start trying to dig and build stuff. Yeah, honestly, it's a small phobia of having 7 chests full of different types of wood. Now, that's not to say that there aren't any woods that don't look good. I mean, most of them do. I just like having a more compact system, and multiple wood types just takes up space in the AE network. And oh, what happens to that? Ooh, Dalek hat. Okay. Gotta collect another hat. Stay here, cow. Yep, Fist of Fury. Honestly, I'm not super creative, so there's not going to be much of a scenario to this thing. It's mostly, like I said, it's a tutorial. It's a Let's Play tutorial. That's all it really is going to be. And that's nice. That's cotton up there. Cotton can be used to make wool and string. Give me back my table. Okay, get back in the inventory. The cotton, that was nice. You can harvest it. It's not a one-time harvest and then you get seeds. You can actually harvest multiple times. It's just sometimes when you don't plant it yourself, it'll break the second you harvest the first time. And even when you do plant it, there's still that chance it'll pop right off the second you harvest. I think I'm actually getting close to a wrap-up time. I'm not 100% sure, but let me see. Does it give me a timestamp? No. I'll at least start making the tools and doing some of the basic setup stuff. And then next time I come back, if it is, you know, that 30-minute mark, I'm going to try to stick to that. It works pretty well. Too much longer than that, even a tutorial gets kind of old. My friends do plan on joining me eventually, so we'll have a server play thing, and yeah, at that point I'll probably discontinue this series. Got those around backwards. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so pattern. Let's see. I want a tool rod pattern, a pickaxe head, shovel head, axe, and tool binding. And with those parts you can make some of your basic tools, not have to worry about it from that point on. Now, let's see, my part builder. This is where it gets kind of nice to have this mod. One tool rod will cost half of a plank, so you get, you know, basically one stick back, and you can use that for the next. The same for the tool binding. Yeah, mana creeper. Like I said, right now, no big deal. I have no mana, so didn't hurt me. And that. And then I need my tool head. Now the tool head, and I need some more wood planks. The tool head will cost an entire piece of wood or piece of stone, whatever. I will eventually be making stone and then metal tools, but I don't have the resources to make the metal tools. Lava is one of those ingredients I need, and I just don't have that right now. So, a couple more sticks in there. Well, yeah. A couple more tool rods. And I can actually make these both at the same time. Just get 2 pieces of wood in there like that. Collect both. Take both my stencils back. And then, yeah, I'll knock that off too, just for fun. And then the part builder, or not the part builder, the tool station. This one, you can throw your pieces of it in there, and you'll get a tool. Now you can name it. So let's just name Monkey Pick 1. This will be upgraded as fast as I can, honestly. I don't want to keep using that much wood. I'll be switching to stone as fast as I can. You know, I'm not going to bother naming the thing. Give me my shovel and then my hatchet. That's right, hatchet, not axe. These are not the only tools that are on here. There are a whole lot more. And, you know, 3 different types of swords. Each one has special, different right-click abilities. Frying pan. You can cook with it if you right-click on the ground. Daggers, you can throw them. I've never really used them. The bow and arrows, they've been added recently. I've never really gotten around to using them. I've seen other people use it. I mean, it looks really nice. You can actually upgrade them to do more damage and other stuff, but let me see. Yeah, and you know, like I said, there are a whole lot more tools in the mod that can do so many more different things. But for right now, I'll be sticking with just your basic pickaxe and shovel and hatchet. Once I get the resources, I'll make the more advanced tool station. I just cannot remember what it's called right now. And of course I wasn't smart enough to keep myself at least 1 piece of wood. So it's going to be another dark night in here. And on my map up there you'll probably see some small spots. Like one just east of me where there's actually light. That is coming from a beehive. Beehives in the natural world will actually provide some light. And the only way to pick it up is a silk touched. I believe I've never really tried, just simply because I don't want a beehive as my light source. Not a fan of flying things that can sting you. Okay, I'll put down that right there. And like I said, I really wish I had a piece of wood so I could make some charcoal and a couple torches. I really hope it's not that dark on YouTube. Chances are it's going to be. Yeah, I knew that wouldn't work. I don't know why I tried it. And I need to make a couple chests. Let's go ahead and make that 3 chests. One of these is going to be part of another Tinker's Construct block. It's the... Oops, wrong one. My chest. Stencil storage? Pattern chest, okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't know a lot of this stuff by name, except for, you know, Industrial Craft and Build Craft, because I've been playing with them so long. A lot of mods, I just know them by shape and texture. Um, like I mentioned, beehives. Those are from the forestry mod. I haven't really done much with them yet, even when I wasn't doing, real actual survival maps and just playing around and building massive creative style structures with machines. Let's see, pattern chest there, tool station there, stencil table there, and part builder there. Now, patterns go in there, and now when my part builder, it accesses the chest over here by itself, and I can just take it, put the thing in, make the piece, and put it back. I know I didn't really get into much, but this does go over some of this basic stuff. I'll be using this a whole lot more next episode. Yeah, I've only probably played legit 3, maybe 4 worlds, so I'm not that great at starting out. Mid-game, in-game, I'm much more thoughtful. I know how to make things work at that point. Yeah, except for a few things. Most of my experience comes from... Oop. It broke. So, this is one of the things I'm talking about. Here's the broken one. It has a different texture. And then if you put one piece of wood in there, it brings it back to full durability. And it works like normal again. If I had actually thought about it when it was still broken, I could show you, even if, with dirt it still breaks decent speed, the pickaxe. But if it's broken, even with the pickaxe, easy pickaxe, it would take a vastly amount of more time than it takes me to break the dirt by hand. And the stone, it's almost like not even having a tool. It still takes longer than breaking stone by hand, so not a great thing to use a broken tool, but it does save resources in the long run. It's cheaper to make to begin with. And... Huh. That was a wood plank wasted. Oh well. I just realized I can already make stone tools. Like I said, beginning, early game, not that great at, but I do understand how to play it still. Okay, so my plan is between now and the next episode to actually expand this room and do some resource mining. Hopefully we'll actually get to do some fun stuff next time. Maybe start on my power generation system for other stuff. I've started out using industrial craft once or twice at the very beginning, but I find that thermal expansion works better early game with power generation and automation. So this is MonkeyFeet signing off.